Welcome everyone to ChessWhiz TV, episode 45. Today is Funday Monday. It's not actually Monday, but it's a fun day. We're going to have crazy Funday Monday today, which means we're going over some games that you, the viewership, played and it's super unintelligent at. The goal of the game is touchdowns. So we got some replays here of people trying to make touchdowns in a game of chess. Now a touchdown is with your king to the back rank. That's the 8th rank way down there. Normally that's not really part of chess. I mean, if you sit down to play a game of chess, you're not likely to move your king over there. So definitely the opponents might have gotten kind of a funny feeling about what you were doing. That's the point. We're going to inundate live chess and we're going to make it like Funday Monday chess.org lie. It's going to be that cool. So let's get started. Let's get into some games right now. If I can remember my keyboard shortcut for that. Was it Alt? Alt something? No, it's not that one. Alt. There we go. There we go. Oh, that was so cool. Look at that. Here we have a game of chess over here, right there. And we've got the schedule down here and the logo up there. That's a cool logo, isn't it? That's my favorite ChessWhiz TV logo. It's so cool. So this is a game that was played by a good friend of mine who I've never met and don't really know. His name is Mr. Hadron. Hadron, right? Named after the Hadron Collider, which is also named after the scientist. And he knows a lot more than I do, but not about chess. I am smarter in chess because I tricked him into trying to make a touchdown. So let's see what he tries to do. So we've got white here. This is our opening game just to demonstrate what a touchdown might be like. This looks normal so far. So far we've got Carol Khan opening. Oh, it's the exchange, but f4 is not right, guys. You're supposed to play c4 here. This is called the Panov-Botvinnik attack when you play c4 and attack the center. f4, the pawns are a little bit weird. You've created a hole here on e4, and look, you can't even make a touchdown because the enemy pawn is blocking you. But let's see what happens from here. Knight f6, great move, covering that hole on e4. Knight c3, blocking that important c-pawn. In these d-pawn games, you want to use the c-pawn. But why would you use the c-pawn? Well, it helps to break open the center so you can make a touchdown. Obviously, that's why you want to do it. Knight's coming out. Good, good, good. You see that f4 pawn? Maybe it's just in the way, blocking this bishop. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I like that pawn out there. Let's see. Bishop g4, bishop e2, simple enough. Okay, got to develop the rest of the pieces. Is white going to castle? No. Oh, black trades. This is very kind of black. Normally, you'd want to keep your bishops alive and just bump back here. So I think bishop h5, bishop g6 if on g4 is just fine, just to keep the bishop alive. Because trading a bishop for knight, not getting anything for it, that's not too good. And now a pin on the other side. Let's see if black gives up both his bishops. Oh, is it going to be the other bishop gone too? Now this is moving a piece right away. Come on. Seriously. I mean, you've got to get castled, right? Except you got to make a touchdown. So white, keep thinking in your back of your mind, white's actually thinking about how to get his king to the back rank, but he has to play kind of a normal game of chess. It's a little bit like that new King of the Hill variant, which maybe some of you know about. You have to play a normal game of chess until the king gets away. So knight out to the side just to offer trade of bishops. Now white does have a bishop for a knight. He does have a good bishop because this is on the opposite color square. But he no longer has the development advantage he had. Let's see what happens. Oh, he lost his center pawn. Great. Now that pawn's not going to be in the way. Now it's going to be that much easier to push through. People in chat are saying it's not clear who submitted the game. So let me help you. It was Mr. Hadron. Mr. Hadron. I'm typing it in chat, so now you know who it was. His rating is 1604, and he's that good. Uh-oh, are you going to get forked? Watch out. This is really common when your queen moves to get attacked on c2. Let's see what happens. Oh, you lost your c-pawn. But it's an excuse to get going on the touchdown. Okay, so the position kind of fell apart. White lost his d4 pawn. White lost his c2 pawn. What does that mean? Stop playing chess. Start playing touchdown. Let's see what happens. Okay. Go for it, king. Go. Go, king, go. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Just sitting there on e2. Go. Oh, opening the center. Makes sense. Make some room for your king. There you go. King up. And king. Oh, tricky. Off to the king side. Okay. So you've got 4 moves to go, but those enemy rooks are going to make it tough. Very tough. Oh, he's going for it right now. What about those rooks, man? Are you going to get past that? Here we go. Come on. Yes! Almost there! This is going to be crazy hard. There's only 2 more moves, but there's double enemy rooks covering the back rank. Now we know this is all white's focused on. He's down 2 pawns, 3 pawns. Oh, 1, 2, 3. He's down 3 pawns. No need to worry. He just needs a touchdown. Okay. Uh-oh. Slipping in there. Oh, one of the rooks is off the back rank. Just 1 more rook to go. Are you going to get past? Nope. Okay, so how do you make a touchdown here? Okay, I got an idea. Knight b8 makes a little house here, and then king b7, king a8. You like that? Block the check, and then go around it for a touchdown. That looks like one possibility. Or you could just move over and bring the rook down to block. These are important tactics on Funday Monday. Challenge. Okay, so this is actually an even better tactic. Black doesn't know what's going on, so black thinks, oh, I think I have a free rook, but it's a trap. Did you think that was a free rook? Touchdown! Oh yeah, oh yeah. So it turns out maybe that wasn't the best move, actually. Spectators in chat tell us that black had a checkmate in 2 moves. Does anyone see that? It was here. Checkmate in 2 moves right here. See the mate in 2 right here? Guys? Oh, there's so many people watching, guys. Someone's going to say it in chat. Oh, someone said it in chat. The answer is simple. I mean, it's the easiest checkmate in the world. You just have to check with this rook, protected by the knight. King is forced back because you've got 2 rooks in a laddering position, and then rook e8 checkmate. These 2 rooks work really well together. See my hands? They're like 2 rooks making walls. So this one's checking down here, or up here. I don't know if you're laddering up or down. Whee! But anyway, you just kind of alternate like this, and the 2 rooks form walls until you can't see the camera because your eyes are in the way. I mean your hands. So this is a perfect case of that. Rook d7, he has to move back. Rook e8, checkmate. So black missed an opportunity to stop that touchdown. But this game was kind of normal until about halfway through when white said, uh-oh, I'm going to lose. So he went for a touchdown. Let's look at a game where the player really just went for the touchdown straight from move 1. So this is a game from Warlord. He's a 2,000 rated player. He knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, he didn't know everything he was doing. He's playing black here. F6, okay, so he knows he's going for the touchdown. He's got this opened up. He didn't know everything because he clicked request to computer analysis. And that's why we've got these orange things here on the board. This is saying computer recommends d5. There's going to be a lot of recommendations, guys. I don't know about you, but I don't think Warlord's going to be playing the perfect moves in a game of chess. I mean, a touchdown is one thing, but perfect moves, that's not quite the same thing. All right, let's go. d4. Yes, king f7. He's already 12.5% of the way there. g4. Beautiful. Okay, so if he had left his king on e8, we would have queen h5 checkmate, which would be a beautiful fool's mate. I would definitely share that game with you. It's like the failed touchdown. Checking up. Sorry, villain. Oh, we're not going to play right now. We're having Funday Monday. Okay, so the king is on the 3rd rank, but there's a problem. Just like in King of the Hill, where you want to get your king to the center, you're pretty much stuck here. There's way too much white power on this side of the board. You're not getting past. Ah, look what just happened. See that? Let's watch it in reverse, forward, reverse, forward, reverse. Oh no, locked pawns. Is this king ever going to get past? There is no way through. These locked pawns are just blocking it up. The best chance is like, there is no chance. This is totally blocked. So I don't know what this Warlord was thinking. King g6 is not useful. Okay, h4, even more locked up. Let's see what happens. See how many times I say, let's see what happens. If I say it 10 or more times in this cast, then you win a prize. Okay, open file. There's a chance here to trade everything down the E file, and that'll help get the power gone. But the center's locked. How are you going to get past that center? I like taking over the E file. Good moves. So maneuvering a little bit. Knight back. Okay, a lever to open the center. Makes sense. You got to get that center open. Okay, hit that rook. Trades. Trades are good. Moving pretty fast here, but I like fast. This is touchdown chess, guys. Black's trying to get his king to the back rank. And he's getting enough trades, it might become possible. All right. There's still like some enemy rooks and queens around. Here comes the king. Okay, I would recommend a few more trades. You got to get those rooks and queens off because this king is not going to get past some of these power pieces. But it should be interesting. Trade, trade, trade. Okay, it's the rooks that are the problem now. Oh, did he just give up a rook? Take, take, take. Is White just going to take a free rook now? Oh, White, why didn't you take a free rook? It's a good thing it's Funday Monday. I'm not going to criticize you, but I would have recommended taking a free rook. Trade. Good, just a queen and rook left. That's still too much. Oh, he's going for it. King d5. This man has a mission. That's what he has. But I would have made a move that would like bring around some pieces to like come down this file here, instead of a move that leads your king into a checkmate. But hey, everyone has their own technique, you know. Yeah, I recommend rook c7 too. Orange computer thing. Why is White not destroying him more? Okay, trades. It's amazing Black has still kept the game even, considering he's not really doing what most chess players are supposed to do. And now Black is winning. Very good. Okay, so it's a simple matter now. 4 moves and you got the check, the touchdown. Here we go. Oh, he's almost there. Yes. Look at this, queen b2, building a house for your king. I mean, it's only a few moves now until the touchdown. Yeah. White doesn't even know what's going to hit him. White should play, of course, trade queens and then rook back. No, that won't stop it. There is no way to stop this touchdown. Touchdown! And the beautiful thing about this is Black is still winning. Trade queens, and he's actually got an extra pawn or two, so he just goes and wins at the end of the game. That's a nice bonus, but that tells you maybe you didn't touch down quick enough. Because, I mean, think about it. If you were able to touch down and then win, you spent too many moves winning and not enough moves touchdowning. So, well, good job, Warlord, but I don't think you were as quick as you could have been. Let's get back to the game. Except it's over. So, can we beat that? Can we do better than that? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It turns out there is a faster way to get a touchdown. Let's look at that now. This submitter is our good friend. He thinks that he can get the world's fastest touchdown. So he went for a fast touchdown. Just as fast as he could. This is Shockful. Many of you have heard of him. And he's going to go for the world's fastest touchdown here. e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6. The idea is you open up the center a little bit so you can get that king right through it to the back rank. It's going to be really hard. You need a lot of trades to make a touchdown. Okay, ready? Look, good, good. Lost a pawn, no problem. Yes. Oh, ouch. Ooh. Ooh, looking tough. Okay, so what's possible here? If king d8, then knight f7 check, winning a rook. Okay. What other moves are possible? No other king moves are possible. Can't capture the queen. What blocking moves? If queen f7, lose the queen for free. Okay. If g6, which is what's played, you guys see what you can do here? Pretty nice move for White. For some of you, this just pops into your brain so fast you can't even notice where it came from. Because you've seen this before, this kind of thing, this queen out check on the short diagonal, and then a knight is ready or a bishop is ready to just eat that. That's right, knight or bishop takes g6. And this is a pattern you'll see over and over whenever you get this short diagonal, because the queen is across from the rook. So when the knight comes in here, the pawn cannot recapture. The pawn is pinned to the rook. So you see this in real games, not stupid touchdown games, over and over until it just becomes a second nature. It's like, I know that if I check here and he blocks with his g-pawn, then I might be able to just take that g-pawn because the only defender is pinned to the rook. The other defender has obviously moved. That's how you got that check. Am I an idiot or what? This knight can't move. It's totally pinned to the king. But just imagine a parallel universe where the knight was going to take on g6. In that parallel universe, ChessWiz is a brilliant player. Just brilliant. Yes. Okay, I'm there. Okay, so since the knight is pinned, you can ignore everything I said, except in another alternate universe, knight takes g6 would have been great. Whoops! Stupid keyboard shortcuts. I think I leaked the end of that game. Let's get back to it. Check! g6. Okay, the knight is pinned. Great, so you're going to pick up a free knight. Block that, take a knight. Okay, Black's ahead, but he's moved several moves here, and he's not at a touchdown yet. He's on move 8. He's on move 9. Looking good. The center's kind of open. Is he going to go for it right now? This is a little bit scary. Because there's still a few pieces on the board. Let's find out. Check and block. Oh, that wasn't much. Check and, well, they take with the knight. Most sane people, most people who are not crazy, would capture that knight, capture that bishop with the knight on b8. Because it helps development. It gets you bringing your pieces out. Improves your position. Oh, he did too. How is this a fast touchdown, Schachful? I mean, this is move 15 now, and you haven't even moved your king yet. What a lame situation. Okay, you moved your king sideways. Okay, now it's time to go for it, right? You're up a piece. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you had to take that, huh? 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. This is like a spurt. Seriously, a spurt. Boom! Touchdown. Okay, so that was move 24 as black. 24. That was not bad. Who can beat that? Who can take a touchdown faster than 24 moves? That's pretty tough. Let's take a look. We've got another contender. I can see what game it is. I got my notes down here. Well, interesting. Very interesting. We're going to look at this game. What? Did we already look at this one? No, we didn't. I left it in its ending position. I'm so lame! But I'm not as lame as you because you're watching me be lame, which is like meta lame. Okay, let's get started. This game is by a guy named Euler, and I know how to pronounce that because he's a mathematician. It's spelled E-U-L-E. Like eel. Except you know it's Euler because I told you. F4. Now we know we want to make a touchdown, right? So we're going to go through this kind of fast. F4, King F2. Yes, it's a great start. Except it's not. Guys, if you're trying to make a touchdown, you have to keep your intentions hidden. You can't just show your hand and say, look, I have a pair of 8s. I'll raise you $1,000. Because your opponent sees your pair of 8s. He's like, well, that's strange. I have a pair of 9s. I guess I'll double check raise you in the face. I guess it wouldn't be a check raise because you started. But oh well, you know what I mean. It's a game of poker and your hand is showing. So King F2 is not right. Can I criticize that enough? I don't know. But these wing pawns, this D2, H2 up like this. Whoosh. There we go, I'm on camera. I was kind of out here where you can't see. Whoosh. That was pretty good. Now that you've got that beautiful trophy shape for the king. Isn't that nice? If I won a chess tournament, I would want a trophy that looked like this, because the king is right in the middle, very symmetrical, and then the pawn's like, oh. It's very good. Okay. E5. Oh, he doesn't want to give up his trophy, so he plays knight f3. If he captured, his beautiful trophy shape would be ruined. It'd be off to one side. It'd be like someone knocked the king off with a rubber band with a rock in it. Be terrible. Check. Oh, King G3. Okay, at least you're about to make a touchdown. Okay, we're on move 7 though. Knight in. Trade. Okay, trades are good when you're going for a touchdown. Trades are good. Check. Where do you think he's going to go, guys? It's kind of tough. Most sane players, once again, might get their king safe on h2, but you never know with Euler. He might play King f3. This guy's rated 1700, so he does know enough to get his king safe. Oh, I was right. King safe. Well, Euler, didn't you forget you're trying to make a touchdown? You went in the wrong direction. Trade. Very good. Queen f6. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Each side has 2 minor pieces. Each side has 7 pawns. Each side has a pair of rooks. Completely even. I don't know if I like White's position. Just saying, like, his king is exposed a little bit. His pawn out here is hard to defend. Black has better space. Black is attacking this pawn pretty seriously. Black's a little bit ahead in development. I don't know. At least there's this check. Good block with the bishop. Don't move that king. You might get a touchdown. Okay, good. Get some tempi. That's plural for tempo. Out of the way. Tempo, by the way, is time. It's like cool speak for time. And in chess, it means it's your turn again. So tempi is 2 tempos. So you're getting some tempi here. With c3, he has to move out of the way. I like to call it sente, because in the illustrious game of Go, it's called sente and it makes way more sense. When you move and he has to reply, then you're keeping sente. And that actually, the grammar kind of fits. You kept it because it's still your move. He replied, and then it's your move. You make an attacking move, he has to reply, you're keeping sente. And then the opposite of sente, beautiful word, is gote. I just love saying that move was gote because it sounds like, you know, some goatee or a goat or something. Anyway, chess doesn't even have that. I sometimes use that term in chess anyway, and my opponents are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that move was so gote! And they're like, get out. But it's fun to say. Castles. Okay, black doesn't know what's coming. Actually, this looks like a pretty normal game of chess, doesn't it? Oh, ooh, a queen across from a rook. That's always scary. What about bishop takes h3 here? Because it's discovered attack on the rook. Is there a problem with like back rank checkmate immediately? Queen takes rook, rook takes back, rook takes checkmate. Oh, I guess that's a little problem. I guess you'll have to play bishop d7. Or make room for your king to move up. It's still going to be 2 rooks for a queen, so I don't know. Good. Take that center. Now the pawns are on the opposite color of this bishop, so white's doing a good job with his center. Oh, and he takes it. Okay, so here's a chance. Get 2 rooks for a queen. You think he's going to do it? Would you do it here? Would you play queen takes e8 and trade your queen for 2 rooks? It takes a lot of mission to do that. I think I would. I think I'd, because 2 rooks, that's 5 plus 5 points. I did the math and it's 10. Queen is only 9 points, so 2 rooks is good compared to a queen, in theory. In practice, you've got this noob with a queen running around taking everything you've got, so you have to be careful. Queens are powerful, but if you get your rooks working together, it's worth it. So I think white should actually take this rook here. He's a chicken, though, and he does not take the rook. He just gets out the file, and now he's down a pawn. He lost his h3 pawn. Couple of trades. Black is feeling good. Oh. Okay, so I overlooked something. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Rewind, rewind. Okay, so it turns out, take that rook. Rook takes back. Take that rook with check, and you keep the sente. And black has to play here, and then you catch this bishop. Although it was in gote, it was winning a bishop. So it turns out it's 2 rooks and a bishop for a queen. I would take that deal. Wow, so it turns out queen for 2 rooks is sente. That's why you get the bishop. Did you catch that? Who wants to say, oh, I kept a tempo? Sounds so lame compared to the move was totally sente. Okay, so c5. What's going on? This is not the world's fastest checkmate. You only have 3 moves in order to beat Schachfel's best time, because Schachfel touchdown in 24 moves, and you're here at 22 moves already. But we are going to see a nice spurt, I think. Things are traded, so now it's time to go. Are you ready? Why didn't you play king f3 here? You totally have a way to move your king toward the back rank. Are you wasting your time playing chess or what? Okay, boring. And taking pawns, white is so slow. Why did I ever think he'd be a fast chess player? Winning a bishop? You are totally wasting your time. I can't believe you just pinned that bishop. So you could just win it for free. What a waste of time. But do you need another bishop? Is that why you did that? Like, oh, let me check. Oh, out of bishops. Guess I'll take that one. Come on, you've got a touchdown to make. Okay, so now you're ahead of knight. Is that enough for you? Okay, it's time for the spurt. How many moves till touchdown? Hello, Almorn. This is Euler's game. And you don't know how to spell Euler, so you can't look it up. How are you going to get that touchdown? I count 7 moves. It's time to get your running legs on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess it was 6 moves. Nice job, white. You made a touchdown, but it took you 37 moves. You are slow, slow, slow. Sorry, you were very slow. Okay, so we've seen fast. But he waited too long. If he had done that on like move 6, he would have had it. You ready for the world's fastest touchdown? I didn't hear that. Can you say that again? Are you ready for the world's fastest touchdown? Okay, so it turns out I can't hear you guys because your mics are off and it's a one-way stream. But I'll just imagine that you're saying, yes! Clap, clap, clap. Okay, so that's what you said. Great. Let's see the world's fastest touchdown. That's going to be this game of chess right here. Now, I have to admit, this was played by Schachfel, but you don't know if he played white or black. But I do. Okay, see if you can guess. See if you can guess. I might have flipped the board here. I might have flipped the board and made him black, so keep track here. Ooh. That's not normal. Ooh. Ooh, that's not normal. Ooh. Okay, any guesses? Tell me in chat. Who do you think's white? Do you think Schachfel's white or do you think he's black? Okay, we've seen some weird moves here. We've seen some weird moves. I'm going to guess he's white, wouldn't you think? I mean, because he's moved his king e2. What if the other guy... yeah, most people wouldn't play h5, g5. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. I'm going to guess he's white. There's 2 guesses for white. No one's guessed black yet. See if anyone guesses black. Okay, so there's some noobs will do this sometimes, like, oh, I need to get my rooks out. They're so powerful. So they push the pawns in front of their rook and bring their rook out. Nice play, black. You totally got your rook out. Congratulations. You win the Get the Rook Out award, which isn't a very good award. It's like a trophy that's that tall, and there's a little L on top, which stands for loser. So don't develop your rooks first. Bring out your knights and bishops. Okay? Black is his kid, I guess. That's a good guess, Almorn. Maybe black is his own son. King e4. Okay, so he's definitely going for it. Is this going to be world's fastest checkmate? We're only on move 4. Sorry, world's fastest touchdown. More checkmate. Either one could happen. Rook a6. Oh, you could take that with your bishop, but you've got better things to do. King f5. Oh, and the computer says checkmate is now unavoidable. The best move was bishop takes rook. Well, I know the best move was bishop takes rook. I know that. But interesting that checkmate is now unavoidable. Guys, see the mate in 3? There's a checkmate in 3 for black. Interesting. Maybe just rook a4 to cover e4. Maybe d5. Oh, you got to cover this pawn. It's going to hang. Maybe start with e6 check. He could go to e4, though, and then he's getting away this way. I don't see it. Mate in 3 looks tough to find here. D5 covers this square. Oh, it's discovered check, too. Okay, so d5 is probably the first move. Discover check from the bishop. King has to go over here, because all 3 of these squares are covered by pawns. Now it's probably easy to checkmate. Bring in some more checks. What about bishop g7 covering this diagonal, which covers d4? Then the king is totally trapped. Can't take there, can't move up, can't take that pawn, can't go back, can't go here, can't go here. Looks like checkmate in 2. Guys, d5, check, king forced to e5, and then bishop g7 checkmate, right? Looks like it. Let's try it. Continue from here, play with the machine, and I'll be black, thank you very much. Okay, computer, I'm playing d5. Oh, nice move. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, so now I need to checkmate in 2. It's going to be tough. I'm dying. I'm dying. Help! Send the ambulance. I think maybe that wasn't the best starting move. Yeah, take a look. Take a look. ChessWiz found the mate in 3. Nice. Another person who found that checkmate was Fark Beach. Is an idiot. Nice screen name. But he found it after I found it in a virtual world. So we had kind of a time warp thing where first he found it. No. First, I saw the position. Okay, this is what happened. Time is very complicated. I saw the position. I started transmitting it over the internet. Then I began looking for the solution. Then I found the solution, and I said the solution, which began transmitting over the internet. Then he got the position. Finally, it arrived to him, and he found the solution. Then he typed the solution in chat, which was after I found it, but before he received it by the internet. Is that making sense? Because the chat is faster. And then I did it. So we both found it simultaneously. Okay, let's get back to the chess game, though. Back. Okay, where were we? Right over here. Checkmate in 3, unavoidable. Oh, bad move. Okay, here we go. What move is black going to play, though? Is he going to play that mate in 3? I bet you won't guess what move he plays. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to guess, and if anyone guesses, they get the black star of Shockful Doom. Okay, 15 seconds. Counting them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 33% of the way through. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Fark Beach. Excuse me. guessed correctly. He gets the Black Star of Doom. And several other people make that guess. They see what's coming. Why did Black play f6? Many people in the chat know this. The reason is they figured out what game this was in his game history, and they went and they looked at the game and they saw the future. That's cheating! Nice try, though. But we know why he did this, because here's game move 6, King G6. Ooh, you know what's going to happen. You could see it coming now, and it actually says checkmate in 1 is now possible. It does. Mate in 1. Lost forced checkmate sequence. The best move was Queen h5 checkmate. Look at that! White could have played checkmate on black, and instead he moved King g6. Bad move. Knight c6. Blunder. King h7. Blunder. Knight b8. Blunder. King h8. Blunder. I disagree. This is the world's most epic chess game. In the minimum number of moves, White made a touchdown. Now, when I asked you who's shockful here, it was a trap, because both players were shockful. Black and White were the same player. He just had 2 tabs open. That's how he was able to make this epic game. So it doesn't really count. It doesn't count if you play yourself and you do the world's fastest touchdown. I mean, and don't you guys think that's a little bit like on the line, not quite cool? Not quite as cool as doing it to your enemy? Yeah, I do too. But it was kind of cool. I mean, he did make a world's fastest touchdown. I don't think you can do it in less than 8 moves. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a pawn move. 8 moves. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's look at something new and different. Let's look at a chess. Oh, why do I leave this in the final position? Hope you guys didn't see that. There we go. Let's make sure this one's not. Oh, it is too. Okay. Let's make sure this one's not. Oh, okay, it's not. Good. Good. Okay, so a few of them aren't. Good. Why did I do that? Sorry. Please forgive me. Okay. Lame. This game is a little different. You notice the problem? I notice the problem. The bishops are next to each other. Bishops should not be next to each other. There should be like one little Catholic house for each bishop, and each bishop lives by himself. But here, the bishops are next to each other. It's not right. There's a reason that bishops start on opposite sides of the board. Okay, this is weird. I don't even know what's going on, but we do know that black's going to be a little crazy. So one thing we notice is this poor knight in the corner. One of the things you want to do in a game of chess is use your pieces. And so that includes knights that start out on a8. So I don't know about like b6 here. I don't know about putting 2 pawns on the only 2 squares that the knight can come out to. I say this is the lamest knight in the history of chess. Let's see what happens. Oh, I said it. That's 1 time, isn't it? Or that's 3 times. I said let's see what happens like 4 or 5 times this cast. I'm going for 10. I don't know about h5. These are weird moves. Are you even playing chess? What? Did you hear lessons on the opening? Did it say control the sides of the board? Move your pawns in front of your rooks. Those were not the steps of the opening. Somebody's not listening. I'm not telling you who played this game, because then if I tell you, you're going to go look it up. All you people watching live are going to go find the end of the game and spoil it for everyone. So that's not going to happen. But I will tell you his rating is 1803. So good luck finding the player whose rating is 1803 who played this game in the last week. Good luck. It'd be tricky. Although it is chess 960, that narrows it down. I like that bishop h6 move, forcing the queen off. It's pretty nice. Queen out, check. Okay, so develop your queen early. That's definitely a good rule. And a trade of queens. Very good. Got to get those queens off the board so you can make a touchdown. Let's see if I can drink water without dying. No choking permitted. I survive. I'm the world's safest water drinker. Please don't make an animated GIF of me blowing my nose. I wouldn't appreciate it. A5. Okay, so this is like not a trophy. Remember that other trophy, that miniature cool one with the king in the middle? This one is the mega trophy, because seriously, there is a beautiful shape. Now, it's off by 1 file here, but if these pawns were on black, it would be a beautiful trophy. But you shouldn't build trophies in the opening. F3. Good point, Olith. All the ratings were changed like overnight yesterday, so you won't find this guy. Good. His new rating is 1803. You might find him, because it could be 1803 now in the past also, because the past was rewritten. The site was just updated. King c2, e5. Okay, finally striking out in the center. But there's a problem with black's development. You see the problem? Take a look at black's pieces. Are there any knights that are the world's lamest knight that has never moved and never will move on the board right now? Yes! This knight right here is the world's lamest knight and will never move. Ooh, beautiful. Castling and then moving your king again. Has anyone told you you should use your knights? I'll take that as a no. Use your knights! Okay, that's a yes. Okay, so white's like, oh, I should learn from that. I should move my my knight to the back rank. I should be cool like my opponent. Okay, so you still have 2 knights and a bishop on the back rank, and it's move 15. I do not advise playing like this. Get your pieces off the back rank. There you go. There you go. You still have a knight that also needs to come off. Oh, I like that check. That's a great skewer, but there's a problem. Okay, so a skewer is where the more valuable piece is in trouble, and when it moves, like the king here, and when it moves, you get the piece behind, which is also valuable, but maybe not as valuable, maybe the same. Anyway, you take it. But the problem with this skewer is the king could just consume your skewering piece. And that's what's about to happen. Ooh, consumed. So this wasn't... Oh, you traded knight. I am like the world's dumbest commentator. Black captures a knight. Excitement ensues. My rating is only 3 digits. I just got it to 3 digits. It used to be 2 digits, so don't hold it against me. But I will note that this knight has never, ever moved. This A8 knight, it ought to move. It's about time to make a touchdown, though. You know, we've been playing enough chess for now. It's time for a touchdown. There's a problem, though. You should use your knight. So I'm showing you this game so that I can criticize knight A8. Never do this. That's the point of this game. Because he's going to make a touchdown. He's like, okay, I'm good. Here comes my touchdown. Oh, he's using his knight! Wow, you're so crazy. Actually, it's an even position here, so he's got to play a real ending. But the opponent does not suspect the true purpose of Black's king. Oh, maneuvering around there to attack B6, G6, whatever 6, W6. Folkerizer says A5 was horrible. C5 would have actually threatened C4. Totally true. He's using that knight. I love it. And he's giving up that pawn. I hate it. Okay, is it about time to use your king? Oh, even position again. Oh, down a pawn. What about taking that bishop for free? These chess games are so bad. I mean, if you put them on a scale from 1 to 10, they wouldn't be on that scale. You need a scale from -100 to 10, and then you can measure how bad these games are. Why didn't you take that bishop? I mean, you played this beautiful fork. Bishop takes a pawn. How about knight f4 check, forking the bishop? Yes! How about taking the bishop? No! Yeah. But you're going to break through right now. 3 moves away. 2 moves away. 1 move away. Man, you worked so hard to play a regular game of chess, except you developed your queen early, pushed your rook pawns, never developed your knights, and moved your king. And then about, 2/3 of the way through, you're just like, okay, forget this. I'm just going to promote my king into a king that's on the back rank. You want to see what happens from now on? He dies. Oh, white forfeits on time, guys. Look at this. My face is covering it, but I have all the power in the world, so I'll just move my face. Whoa! Hi up there, king. Oh, hello. Hi, white king. You got owned. Yeah. See, it says white forfeits on time down there? Good. He should lose. They should both forfeit. I mean, white's super angry because he's out of time, and black's should be super angry because he never used his A8 knight until way too late. But hey, it was a touchdown. That's worth something. Let's back to cool mode. Back to cool mode, and you can't see who's playing. Because now you can see that was Unstoppable Legend, 1803, and he really ought to have... Oh, he's 1822 now. Oh, that is tough. You'll never find him. He really should have played better than that for that kind of rating. He should have played some better chess. Okay. So the next game, I'm also going to say maybe I flipped the board. And you have to guess which player is the ChessWhiz TV viewer. I have to pick the right tab, though. You ready? It's this one. It's this one right here. Oh! Guys, what just happened? Okay, hold on. My screen is sideways. It looks fine for you, but for me, everything is like this. Super sideways. And I think it's because I pressed Alt up. Alt up? No, Control Alt up? Yes, that's the world's dumbest Windows feature. The only time it's ever activated is by mistake, and then people say, "Help! IT relative who is in my family, come fix my monitor." Except they don't call it a monitor, they call it my screen, because they don't know that term. That's really what that feature is for. Okay, let me fix everything. Everything moved around. Wow, do you see that? The Twitch chat got on the screen because I got so confused. Totally discombobulated. Even resized my chessboard. I hate that shortcut. Why did Microsoft put that in there? Control Alt right arrow. You guys should all try that right now. If you're on Windows computers, press Control Alt right arrow and feel my pain. It's pretty cool, but don't do it right now. You will miss the rest of the cast because you'll get kinks in your necks trying to watch it. It actually turns your screen sideways. What a useful feature. Maybe it shouldn't have a keyboard shortcut that everybody bumps by mistake while they're casting. Okay, so you got to guess who's who here. E4 doesn't give you a lot of clues, but the question is, which one of these two players is the Chess Whiz TV viewer going for the touchdown? Ooh, what a passive move. Most players would play Bishop B5 for the Ruy Lopez, or maybe Bishop C4 for the Gioco Piano, also called the Quiet Game. Not Knight C3, because it just doesn't lead to an edge. I mean, it becomes kind of an even game, and White wants more than that in a game of chess, because he moved first, he deserves more. And now we're in the 4 knights. Okay. You can play the 4 knights. It's just not as edgy as the Ruy Lopez. What? Okay, so he's thinking he's doing that cool forking tactic, but he's not. You have to wait till the bishop comes out. So there's this cool trick. Watch this. Imagine bishop c4. Imagining bishop right here where my do not disturb cursor is showing. Okay? Then black takes this pawn. Imagining the knight taking this pawn with knight takes e4. White, of course, takes it back. Knight takes e4. Imagining that. And then black pawn forks him, d5, attacking the bishop that you're imagining here, and the knight that you're imagining here. And then white loses one of those pieces. It actually turns out to be still an even game because black sacrificed a piece in order to fork and get a piece back. But he ends up with the better center. So I think that's what white is thinking of here when he just takes this. He's imagining in his head, because that's where people imagine, that this is a good move, but it's not. Oh, where's my pawn fork? So if black's bishop was out here, he'd have a pawn fork. But instead, he just has a missing knight. Good job. Okay, so we're going to guess that the Chess Whiz TV viewer is white, because only a Chess Whiz TV viewer would make such a terrible mistake. Also, don't push this pawn. Just as a side note, guys, when you've got two pawns side by side, they're super strong, and when you push one, they're less super strong. Because now there's all these dark squares that are not attacked by any pawns. See all these guys in here? Well, they could become weaknesses. Like this knight could just sit here for a while. Now, you could play f4 and kick it away again and build a beautiful center. But look at two pawns side by side. All these pawns are under attack. So okay, so I'm looking at chat, and they're saying, Chess Whiz, this is called the Halloween Gambit. How do you not know the Halloween Gambit? Does anyone know the Halloween Gambit? Raise your hand. I'm looking in chat. Does anyone know the Halloween Gambit? Well, now you do. Apparently, this is the Halloween Gambit. I got news for you. Don't play the Halloween Gambit. It's a really bad gambit. Especially not d5. I challenge you. I do not think d5... Oh, it says right on my screen, actually. 4 Knights Game Halloween Gambit. It's also called the Mueller-Schultz Gambit. It's pretty good for black, I bet. Well, okay, so there's a real name for this horrible move. Glad to hear it. I don't like d5. I like the pawns side by side. Maybe it's better to play d5. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, and f4, knight g6. Look at that center. Wow, white played the Halloween Gambit. Now he's got a really strong center. Push, push, push. Oh, the knight has to move back. Wow, brilliant, brilliant play. D6. Amazing. Halloween Gambit is so good. Guys, play the Halloween Gambit. Take. Okay. Well, black's not making a touchdown. He's a little squoze behind that pawn. White, I don't know. HB 20007 asks if it's his game, but it's not. It's not HB 20007's game. Check. No. Why would you check? That could be blocked easily. And queen back. Okay, this is a weird chess position. I like black's position because he's got more meat on the board. And by that I mean knights. Aren't they delicious? Takes his pawn and he feels okay. But there is a moment here where white could maybe cause some trouble while he keeps that pawn up there. Ooh. I don't know. Computer says knight b5 was better, and I totally agree. Because with knight b5, you hang on to that pawn, and you're threatening a deadly check. Now you just lose that pawn, and the check is not even deadly. Lose the pawn, check is not deadly. And you're still down a piece. But anything could happen. Bring out your pieces. Very good for black. And castles. Okay, so is white really the ChessWhiz TV player? I mean, he just castled. ChessWhiz TV players would not castle? They would play king e2, e3, e4, e5, e6, e7, king d8, touchdown. So I'm thinking it's black. What do you guys think? I want to see your guesses in chat. Oh, nice fork, winning a bishop. Oh, nice block, saving a bishop. This does not look good. I like black. Bring out the rest of your pieces, black. You'll be doing good. Throw away a pawn to bring him out faster. I actually kind of like this. I'm not being sarcastic. It's the one time in the cast that I'm not being sarcastic. I like d5, because even though you lose a pawn, now your bishops are free to get out there, because you're behind in development. Chat tells us, Folkriser tells us that d6 was a blunder, and I totally agree, because the pawns were super strong and powerful with the f4, e5, d5, and the knights pushed back, but after d6, that center just wasn't what it was. It was just shadow of its former self, if you know what I mean. Take, 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 take. Oh, trades, and black is ahead in pieces. Check and block, take. Okay, hope, hope. Who do you think's the player? Who do you think's the ChessWhiz TV player now? King d7. HB 20,000's like, I'm sure this is my game. No one else would play the Halloween Gambit. And then everyone else is like, how do you not remember your own game of chess? That's pathetic. I think black must be the viewer. Ho! Ho! Okay. Okay. Very logical. Very good. Ooh. Oh, this got weird. This got weird fast. I mean, if you take that bishop, you get a bishop for free. I recommend that. Trade rooks first, even better. Oh, free bishop. Okay. Wait, am I commentating crazily again? That it's an even position. Rewind, rewind. Okay. Oh, it's because black was up a piece because of that stupid Halloween Gambit. Okay, so pawn fork. Black gets out with the check, but his knight's under attack, and he throws away his bishop because his knight was still under attack. Now I'm following the game. White gets the piece back. It's now an even game. He's recovered from the Halloween Gambit. Oh, an interesting guess in the chat. Stickers.cc, aka I love stickers, says they are both ChessWhiz TV viewers. You have guessed correctly. Both of the players are ChessWhiz TV viewers. The question is, who's going to make a touchdown first? Looking pretty good for white, but with that check, he's forced back. No! King f4! Now who's going to break through? A brilliant sacrifice! Knight takes c2. That was a great move because it opens up the lines for black's king. Who cares if the knight's going to get captured if you've got a touchdown on the way? He doesn't even take the knight. He's like, I gotta go, guys. I've got something to do, and it involves my king. Oh, wasting time taking the knight. That could be your downfall. You needed to bring your king forward. Take that pawn. Well, you have to do it, right? Clear the way. Okay, now you're just 3 moves away. Oh, black's going for it. Oh, white's going for it. Oh, black's going for it. Oh, white's going for it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, nice move. Keeping that king back. Save the rook. Keep it on the back rank to keep that king off. This is really close. Anyone could win, except I know who's going to win. Can you find the touchdown brilliancy? Can white stop the touchdown? He can't get his rook to stop this thing. I mean, the pawn's in the way, and the knight's helping protect. The brilliancy is fight for the back rank. If rook moves off, touchdown. If rook trades, touchdown. But black has an idea in mind. Do nothing. Brilliancy! Do nothing with your rook for the win. Because white can't make a touchdown. This is such a good move, guys. I have to reiterate. This move right here, whoa, so good. Because most players would not notice that they should definitely do something about that rook instead of making a touchdown. But this is like 1 move away from touchdown now. Yes! Take the rook, and black makes that touchdown first! Congratulations! Touchdown! And black is the winner. Seriously, this is a tough position. How is black going to make the touchdown first? He makes a rook sacrifice to make the touchdown. Congratulations! Black in this game was Mr. Hadron. He submitted more than one game. And the opponent was HB 2007, as he was complaining in chat that it was his game. But I kept saying no, because in chat his name is HB 20007. And on livechess.org his name is HB 2007. So obviously those are separate players, so it's not his game. But these are two ChessWhiz TV viewers, and this was a close game. All right, we only have time for one more game. So sorry if you guys submitted games and you haven't been seen yet, because there are some submissions we're having to skip over. Because I'm so popular, we got thousands of submissions. Well, approximately. So we only have one more game we can go over. So this is that game. E4. In this game was played by an anonymous viewer. At least he wasn't logged in when he played it, so he's anonymous. But I know who he is, because he messaged me from a non-anonymous account. And the opponent here is rated 1944. Very high rating, so it's going to be tough. Black is an over 1900, and white is an anonymous player. Good, holding that center together. Good, very normal chess. Good enough. Good, trade. I don't like that trade by black. I mean, you want to keep that bishop on the board. But hey, it's Funday Monday, can't complain. Bishop out, that's kind of cool looking. I don't know if it's good, but it's cool. Develop in pieces. You would think white would castle here, right? Okay, so knight g5 instead of castling. This move is something that would only be played by someone with a damaged brain, because most people would castle and get their king safe, but then other people think only about the opponent's king. They don't think, is my king safe? They think, is your king safe? And they try to answer that question with the word no. No matter what. You could be surrounded by your own pieces, and they'll just try to figure out how to smothers mate you, because they're just interested in checkmating. And that's what this knight b5, g5 represents. It's not a good move. White should probably just castle here. But hey, he's going for the checkmate. c4. Why aren't you castling, white? And the knight's forced back. Okay. Why aren't you castling? Oh, you know what's going to happen here. Boom. 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 Castling queenside. Che Ecto says, Monday? Did you say it was Monday? Yes, Che Ecto. We're playing touchdowns because this is Funday Monday. We don't broadcast on Monday. I'll explain that in a moment. So we're doing Funday Monday on Tuesdays. And I'm going to explain next Funday Monday right after this game. Castling queenside, I love it. So now you can just pawn storm the man in the face. Rook b1. Bishop c1. Okay, he's maneuvering for a checkmate. Maneuvering. I like this. He's made like 800 moves on the queen side without getting anything done. Bishop a1. Get that thing out of the way. I'm tired of this bishop. He basically says, well, my pawns are all in the same color, so I'll just throw this thing away. I'll use it in the endgame, maybe, if it's useful. I don't really need it. Bad pawns. Pretty bad pawns. Looking good for black. Are you ever going to use that bishop? Bishop a1? I'm kind of critical of that move. Pulling bishops back. Oh, lost 2 pawns, but a touchdown is in order. Look at that. Oh. Oh, black threw away a piece. White's got an extra piece now for some pawns. Good. I'll show you that again. Okay, so in this position, black thought he wanted to go to g4. He was wrong. He didn't want to, but he did it anyway. And he lost a piece over there on g4. Battleground of g4. Okay, so white's up a piece, but he does have the world's lamest bishop. We've already experienced the world's lamest knight on a8. Well, this is now the world's lamest bishop. Okay, so we're going for the touchdown. The beautiful thing about this game, not only did he castle queenside and go for the attack, but he also made a touchdown. And then he also wins the game. Come on, win the game. Ooh, ooh, gotta hold that pawn back. Oh, interesting. Oh, oh, oh. That's a lot of D pawns, but that bishop's pretty good at holding them off. Going for the win. Okay, this is an easy win, right? So you would think that white has an easy win here. White would just take that pawn and win. But no, white is too cool for that. Too cool for just winning by taking that pawn. Instead, he'll check and play a7. He says, you can have a queen. I want to be maximally cool on ChessWhiz TV. I would have probably just taken that d2 pawn. But not everyone is less cool than me. Some are more cool, and this is one of those more cool players. Queen. White allows his opponent to have a queen because he knows he's going to get 2 queens. Oh yeah, I love it. And then check. And then checkmate. Beautiful. 3 queens on the board with a white touchdown, allowing an enemy queen to promote that he didn't have to allow. That's what we love on ChessWhiz TV. So that game was pretty nice. And the essence of that game was castling on the opposite side of the board and then just making a touchdown anyway. So for the next episode, next Funday Monday, which is a week from today, here's what you guys need to do. Castle on the opposite side of the board. Now, this is tough. You actually are not allowed to castle until the opponent castles, because then he might go on the same side. Not permitted. So you have to leave your king in the center until the opponent castles, and then whichever way he goes, you go the other way. And then pawn storm the man in the face. Whatever you've got in terms of pawns on his side of the board, move them toward him until you're smothering him with your own pawns. So this is pawn storms. You got a castle on the opposite side and pawn storm. If he doesn't castle, tough beans for you. You can't castle either. You just got a pawn storm, and wherever he goes, throw your pawns at him. So that's going to be next Funday Monday. Do that. Send me your submissions, and we'll look at some of those games next week. Another thing that's going on right now is nothing else is going on. Well, they did just update the website, so I guess I should show that off. Take a look at the new profile pages. You have a zillion ratings in your rating graph. And I think I should share this, guys. Here's my all-time rating graph, okay? Here's where I joined Light Chess in 2012, and then I was like, oh, ratings are important, and I gained rating points. And then I went through a slump that lasted like a year. And then I realized chess is easy, and I win, and hit the peak right up here of over 2,200. I peaked 2,200 several times. The yellow number is standard. Take a look at that, 2268. Pretty good rating for me, because I'm not usually that high. But what happened around Saturday, April 5th, 2014? Bad things. It was also known as ChessWhiz TV. Did you know, guys, that the peak of this rating right here in this high part is when I started broadcasting? And then my skills just declined, and they haven't stopped. You know, this trajectory is going to go straight down to 100 if I don't stop broadcasting. That's your fault. So I'm blaming this on you. This rise is due to my hard work, and this decline is due to your hard work. So I appreciate that. So anyway, guys, go check out the new profile pages and the new rating systems, because they overhauled all the ratings. It's kind of cool. You got lines and lines everywhere. I love data. So don't forget to castle on the other side and pawn storm them. I'll look forward to your games. It's going to be good. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.